17th of November 2018 will forever be remembered in the history of Nigerian football. In the fight for supremacy, the Super Eagles of Nigeria got back to winning ways after missing out on the last two editions of the Nations Cup in 2015 and 2017 respectively. 2019 will be another year for the Super Eagles to host the flag of the country in Cameroon. Welcome. This is Sports Week. Glad to have you join me on this edition. I am Ademola Lawrence. Welcome back. Nigeria sealed their place at the 2019 African Cup of Nations with a 1-1 draw against South Africa in a Group E qualifier at the FNB Stadium last week Saturday. With South Africa facing an anxious wait until March to see if they can join them, Libya kept their African Cup of Nations qualifying campaign alive after thrashing Seychelles 8-1, while Bafana fate remains in their own hands. Libya knew coming to the encounter that victory will keep their qualifying campaign alive. Before I unveil my analysis for you today, let's go back to South Africa at the FNB Stadium, where Nigeria and South Africa slugged it out, and of course it ended 1-1, but the result favored the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Su prihvaćeni diljem ne samo Afrike. Ovaj današnji dvoboj i evo sad odnosno 7, vrlo interesantno je i u skupini D gdje vode ne tako davno 92. u kvalifikacijama za svjetsko prvenstvo, a evo nemamo vremena baviti se statistikom, već u 10. minuti poveli su nogometaši igrač i evo prilike za izjednačenje, bit će gol. To je 1-1. 26. minuta, krasna akcija igrača Južne Afrike i 1-1, nešto malo dulje od četvrt sata trajala je ova prednost Nigerije.
All right, joining me live on the show today is TVC Sports editor Promise Efoge, and of course we'll be discussing all of these. And the major focus is, of course, Nigeria securing the ticket to the AFCON 2019 in Cameroon. Promise.
Why are you laughing?
Okay, you were there in, first you were in Asaba, then you moved down to Johannesburg, where at the FNB Stadium, where Nigeria had to play South Africa in qualification for the AFCON 2019 in Cameroon. First, an overview. What was it like, witnessing that match? A very crucial match for that matter, Nigeria to qualify for 2019.
Well, I think the Eagles were not under too much pressure. They camped in Asaba. Yeah, it was the first time the Eagles would camp in Asaba, Delta State. That tells you that the pressure wasn't so much on the Nigerian team. Uyo has always been the home base for the Nigerian team, so they could afford, to change venue, change location, try out somewhere else. The pitch in Asaba is new, one which the Eagles are not very familiar with. They could take that risk to go train in Asaba, preparatory to the game against South Africa in Johannesburg. Yes, the team looked young, in my own opinion. You look at the couple of players in the fold, which again Ro has been able to put together, and it gives you some hope that this current Super Eagles team has a future. And looking at the team, basically, as a Nigerian, I feel good. I feel good because this is a team that would play at the Nations Cup 2019, and this is a team that Nigeria can hope on for the next World Cup in Qatar 2022.
Okay, let's look at Ghana Troyes securing another ticket from Nigeria going to Cameroon 2019. Would you say Roy's performance as a coach, in the last 2 years, so to say, has been up notch there, that it deserves the accolades that it's getting?
Well, I remember someone once saying that qualifying for the Nations Cup was not Nigeria's birthright. Yes, true. But you consider the fact that Nigeria is the giant of Africa, the most populous black nation in the world. It is appalling when you consider the fact that Nigeria could not qualify for the Africa Cup of Nations for 2 editions back-to-back, 2015, 2017, for reasons we all know. The politicking within the Nigerian football fraternity, the unseriousness within the sports ministry, the unseriousness among the players, and of course the coaching crew at that point in time. But Demola, when you earn $50,000 a month,
okay,
you can't help but qualify the team for the Nations Cup. Come on. Money sometimes inspires. You know, that's a whole lot of money. I was telling a colleague, I said, if you pay a Nigerian coach $50,000 a month, that is almost 18 million naira. The highest the Nigerian coach has earned has been 5 million, which the late Stephen Keshi and Samson Siasia earned before, before they were told to quit the scene. If you pay a Nigerian coach 18 million or 20 million naira a month, he will win the World Cup for Nigeria. So, monetary incentive is something you cannot take away, you know, from football. And plus the fact that this is a foreign coach, respected by the players. They want to play for him. He's seen like a father figure to these players who are very young. Tactically, I think Gernot Rohr has also brought something different. You know, we've seen the Eagles play in different forms and shapes. We've seen him play the 4-2-3-1. We've seen him play the 3-5-2 formation. We've seen him try to play the 4-1-4-1 on some occasions.
The 4-3-3.
Exactly. So we've seen the Super Eagles, you know, away from the usual 4-4-2 that we always know with the team. You know, trying out different formations, different styles, different tricks, and which has really worked out well for the team. You know, and I think that really has gone a long way in ensuring that we qualify for the Nations Cup. We lost our first game against South Africa, do not forget, which happens to be his only loss to an African opposition since he took over as coach of the Nigerian team. But it's good to see that when you're down does not mean you're totally out. Gernot Rohr has been able to show that. He lost the first game, picked himself up, won 3 games on the bounce, drew against South Africa in Johannesburg, which was all they needed to qualify, and the job was done.
Okay, what a submission from Promise Efoge. Okay, let's show you some highlights of the AFCON 2019 qualifiers all over Africa. And when we come back, we'll have more for you on Sport Week.
Égypte-Tunisie ou un classique du football nord-africain. 2 nations déjà assurées de dispute Tunisie. C'est pour Wabi Kazri, c'est frappé directement et c'est la... Avec Sassi, c'est bien joué. La profondeur là-bas pour Naïm Sliti. Naïm Sliti qui cherche et qui va croiser parfaitement. En sélection depuis peu. Trépied droit pour essayer de trouver la tête de Mochen. Le ballon qui vit encore peut-être pour Salah. Très aigué. Qui va frapper. Puissant. Il a égalisé. Sur cette frappe-ci, bien aidé par Elias Kiré, qui était pas très loin d'inquiéter à nouveau Ben Moustapha Kiri. Frappe à nouveau.
رجع كرة من خط سالتو الثاني سالتو سجل ثاني سالتو يستغل الهدية سالتو في السجل في هذا الخبيل الماما ميا منتخب الفرسان حمدو يلقي الكرة حمدو لمحمد صولا الكروس بالصوت والثالث عن طريق الجول يدور عن طريق سالتو بالراس يسجل ثالث اهداف الفرسان. فاز منتخب ليبيا في الذهاب في بنغازي 2-1 بفضل ثنائية العيساوي وخسر 2-1. بينما فرصة الرابع هذه المرة مجدي سجل الرابع. الهدف الرابع ليبي كرة داخل المنطقة ومجدي والرباعية الليبية. فرصة للخامس اليات الخامس يا حمدو انطلاق حمدو مر مشروع الخامس والهدف الخامس ليبي. هذه المرة الروما يا حمدينيو الروما دي فيكتوريا الروما والخماسية الليبية. فرصة السادس وارد تلعب كرة عرضية والهدف السادس يسجل سالتو ثلاثية. التريبليتا من جانب سالتو الصبر يضرب بقوة ما فيش تسامح ما فيش خطيرة. هدف للقناصرة هدف يخلي الجمهور يحتفل. يعني منتخب ترجع كرة مرة أخرى لصالح منتخب الفرسان والسابع يا ربيع السابع السابع عن طريق ربيع الشادي يخليها 7 أكبر خسارة في تاريخ السجال. كان في نزهة منتخب الفرسان. هل يأتي الثامن الهدف الثامن عن طريق حمدو خليها 8. حمدو في الذهاب سجل وفي الإياب في آخر كرة سجل 8-1. انتصار كبير للغاية. عبد الله عبد الرحيم اختمها بهذه الكرة وصافرة القمر يا علي. أدرايد تعلن انتهاء مباراة سيشيل ليبيا في إطار تسوية كأس.
Više nego što treba, zoomira sada. Imamo priliku da ispratimo ovu akciju Gvineje. Pokušaja centar šuta sile, međutim prilike Bahije tamo 1-0. Neverovatno kakva glupost štopera Obale Sonovače u ovoj situaciji. Kanon je bio glavni akter prethodne akcije. Gradel ovoga puta desnom nogom, na kraju Gbamin, dobar centar šut, evo prilike 1-1. 1-1, 21. minut, Obala Sonovače dolazi do rezultatskog poravnanja. Jean-Michel Seri, fudbaler Fulama, svakako u okviru kvalifikacija za Afrički kup nacija 2019. godine. Vidimo još jednom tu situaciju. Gvineja je imala kratko to vođstvo. Michel Seri donosi izjednačenje. Vidjet ćemo sada kako će se odvijati ova utakmica. Svakako 2 gola. Prvih 20 minuta, evo još jedne šanse. Keita. Dobra prilika. Kakav kiks u ovoj situaciji. Bokua bio je na drugoj stativi rezervista.
Yellow strips will get proceedings underway. It's a dangerous header back, and the keeper had to be alert. Not over yet though. Keeper off his line. Oh my word! Well, it's gone in, and perhaps just as well it did, because I think the defender would have been in trouble had he kept that out. As it is, he's still going to get a yellow card for his troubles. Well, that really was a problem of their own making. Wriggles free. Is he going to go it alone? What a goal that is! That is a superb second goal for Algeria. Youssef Attal scampered clear down the right-hand side. Had a couple of options in terms of support, but elected to go it alone. And my word, what a finish that was. Stunning goal. Very much looking in peril as here come Algeria once more. Mahrez. And he's picked out the roof of the net. 3-0, my words. What a strike that was from Mahrez. 2 for him, 3 for Algeria. And with just half an hour gone, you could pretty much say, other side of the pitch. Can you get this ball in? There is Adebayor. Oh, it was a difficult chance. Under heavy pressure. And the referee draws a close. Here at the we're back underway. That's not in, and Togo have a goal back. Well, the keeper decided not to come for it. Not sure there was an awful lot he could have done had he decided to come. And it was a terrific glancing header. And it's a 4th goal for Algeria. Bounedjah with it. Catching Togo napping right at the end here. It's probably a goal that he deserves. Works tirelessly up front. Full value for the win.